And as long as we're in this panel discussing PHOTOMOD, I would like to invite SmartSpatio Director, Mr. Mingce.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I am too young to know PHOTOMOD in 1993. I think I'm lucky enough to know PHOTOMOD in 2012, and we cooperate formally in 1913. So here, my dear colleagues, I'd like to introduce PHOTOMOD in China for 5 years. Celebrate 5 years, not 25 years. And also, I'd like to introduce Chinese Geoinformation. First of all, I'd like to introduce my company, SmartSpatio. Our company is a typical remote sensing photogrammetric and GIS technology company. We have founded in 2008. Now we are exactly 25 employees. The main thing we have done in China is as a supplier of 3S software, and also a UAS system, and area photography, operating system, and hardware, and so on. The main industry of our clients are from survey and mapping, Chinese government, from Chinese government, and the military, and forest, civil administration, also education. We have 3 offices. 2 of them are in Beijing, and last year we have established a branch in Shanghai. Here is our milestones. As I told, 2008 we have established it. After that, we have developed our own software for some industry application, focused in GIS. 2012, we have communicated with records for some testing and asked for the cooperation. Then the next year, we have been the exclusive dealer in China. 2015, we have merged with another Chinese company, Suce Scientech. And last year, we have established a branch in Shanghai. We have also developed lots of software. Here is the certification. Our main business, first of all, is PHOTOMOD sales and support or service in China. And also, we have cooperated with several US companies in China. FEMA Robotics is a professional US industry company, and the DJI. I'd like to tell you that DJI has released a new products, DJI Fashion RTK. With this UAS, we can capture images, and the accuracy could be 1 to 500 if processed by PHOTOMOD. And the sensing is deep data captured and processing. Of course, we have UAS such as FEMA F1000 and DJI RTK. we can capture images for our clients. And also, we have developed GIS industry applications for research and development, especially for forest and military clients in China. Now, I'd like to share PHOTOMOD developing in China. By now, more than 5 years. First of all, before 2012, SmartSpatio is former distributor of info in China. Then I'd like to share why we choose PHOTOMOD at the very beginning. As the distributor of info in China, we have accumulated lots of images which info couldn't process, such as this. This is a project from our Power9 clients. At this area, we use info processed. There is no time points could be matched here. Then we asked the photo records, and Dima come here, come to China, and we asked him to process this data. Everything is perfect. It's amazing for us. Then, and this one is the area with quite different heights. Is about more than 2,000 heights difference from the top to the bottom. Also, info couldn't process, but PHOTOMOD could process automatically and very well in 2012. Also, we have asked the PHOTOMOD that if it could process satellite image, then it told me that, of course, we can. Not only observe the Earth, and also such as the Moon, the Mars, this one maybe EO, that's satellite. So it's very useful. After lots of testing, solve lots of problems, then we choose PHOTOMOD and ask for the exclusive distributor of PHOTOMOD in China. We are lucky enough that Vector allowed. Then, 2013, we have signed the former exclusive reseller. This is, after that, 5 years passed. We have cooperated and do some marketing job in China. This is just something we cooperate with records. Also, we have take part in lots of conferences and exhibitions in China. Such as 2014, we have held the 14th conference in China, Wanning, Hainan province. And 2015 is the first time I visited records. It's very fantastic for me, for everything in Moscow in records. And also this year, at the very beginning of this year, February, actually in Chinese lunar calendar is last year, we have held the first Digital China and Photogrammetric conference in Beidou Industrial Base in Shanghai city. We are lucky that Dima has joined the conference. Okay, I'd like to share some PHOTOMOD cases in China, such as this one. This is US captured by Trimble US. Yeah. As you can see, the flight is just like S pattern. is about 2013. During that time, lots of software couldn't process such pattern project. But PHOTOMOD, of course, everything is perfect. During that time, the board is very big. We haven't cut the edge. And this is also photos. It's perfect. And also, this is image captured by FEMA F1000. We have achieved 1 to 500 accuracy. This is the original data, about more than 600 images. Yeah. Here is tie points, and we have lots of GCPs. This is the adjustment report. As you can see, is the biggest one is less than 15 centimeters. We have checked several points, such as this point. After adjustment is on this point is the field worker told me that the location is here, but as you can see, PHOTOMOD predicts that it's here. Then we ask the field worker to check it again. The fact proves that PHOTOMOD is right. The field worker has something wrong. And this is these checkpoints. And this is the DTM. And we have checked the DTM. And this is the DOM, also photo. Here is the checkpoints. Also, we have overlapped the 1 to 500 vector data. Is perfect. This one is a helicopter, a Chinese sensor, SWDC. This is the Yellow River, the second largest river in China. As you can see, over the river there is a huge bridge, and the original image has different projection. After PHOTOMOD processing, the bridge could be like this. Is a really good result. And also we have processed the ADS from ADS 40, ADS 80 to ADS 1000. Maybe we are the first one who use PHOTOMOD tested ADS 100 in the world. This is ADS 80 in Nanning, Guangxi province in China. Just about 2 days, the whole city has been processed very fast. This is also photo. Oh, this one is ADS 100. The problem is that the flight is oblique. PHOTOMOD has a useful function for create also photo with some rotation, and it could save the disk. Okay, this one is the RSD is 20 centimeters. Area is more than 1,280. In total, I would like to say is about 1 day in total. Just prepare data 1.5 hours. import, load the data 3 hours, and also photo just 50 minutes, and 3 hours for editing, and output the data is about 4 hours. And also, the result has been checked. Everything is good. And also, we have tested multiple spectral sensors in China. This is this camera has 8 benders, as you can see here. And this is the total project. It's a mountain area with lots of forest and points and DTM. Okay, LiDAR. We have the exact function filtering the original LiDAR points and the filtered one. This is just testing for 3D. It's in our industry park where our Shanghai branch is just here. We use DJI to capture the awesome photo, and it's just a testing, so we just capture the footage from iPhone. Okay. And the 5 years, I'd like to say, is fruitful. More than 100 PHOTOMOD dongles and more than 500 licenses. And why I would like to say in our world is very useful. Different clients from different industry and have processed lots of projects, and of course I would like to say that PHOTOMOD is universal and reliable photogrammetric solution. And also we have developed PHOTOMOD in China. This is camera calibration exactly for PHOTOMOD. This is library calibration area. We use import the character calibration parameters, then generate low distortion images. And hope PHOTOMOD can do more for us. As a photogrammetric solution, could more powerful, more accurate, and more automated, and more efficient. Of course, more complete, such as conveyor and DSL. PHOTOMOD, we need more, not only for photogrammetric system, but also for 3D solution, and the future collection, oblique image processing, and cloud services, geospatial bridge. Hope we can support the clients for the whole geospatial solutions in China, also hope in the world. Okay, I'd like to introduce Chinese Geoinformation. There is a big change in China. Before, we have Ministry of Land and Resource of the People's Republic of China and State Bureau of Survey and Mapping. After this year, April 10, Ministry for we have established a new Ministry for Natural Resource of People's Republic of China. The government is very think GIS and photogrammetric and remote sensing is very important. So this is Vice Prime Minister of China has joined the ceremony. Has advantages and disadvantages for us. Advantages is that organization simplifies. Geospatial market is expanding and the data capturing easier than before. Processing application wider and wider. Before, maybe just the provinces. Now, maybe some cities and the country. Disadvantages is change, so we need time. Lots of projects stopped. We need plan. We change the plan. Now, the data is bigger and bigger in China, such as Shanghai. Several years ago, 2 years for cover the whole cities. Now, 1 year cover twice Shanghai city. For processing, Chinese clients want faster and faster. We also see lots of Chinese software develop very well. Applications more and more about especially for GIS, such as E3 and Supermap, and the cooperation closer and closer. Not only for the computer, but also for such as UAVs and processing software. And also, we have some national projects such as the Third Land and the Resource Survey and the smart cities for lots of different cities, thousands of US companies in China, and also Baidu, Ali, Tencent, three Chinese internet company, and also Huawei. Huawei just asked cooperate with us if focus on 3D processing, if we can support them code and so on. Maybe can. About the developer, 3D is quite important, not only for processing, but for analyze and publish, and cloud services for each provinces or government. Applications oriented. No more success, but most services. Okay, last, I'd like introduce the first United Nations World Geoinformation Conference held in China, in Deqing, Zhejiang Province, China. The government think it's very important, so the Minister of Natural Resources of China, Lu Hao, invites every one of us to join the conference in China from 19 to 21 November this year. Okay, I won't show the. This is the environment of the Deqing. Anyway, okay. If you like, also you can exhibit your products during the conference. That's all. Thank you. Today is Chinese Mid-Autumn's Day. So happy Mid-Autumn's Day, and thank you very much. Welcome to China. Thank you very much. Sorry to be late.
Thank you very much, Mingce. It was quite interesting introduction into Chinese geomatics market. Вопросы, коллеги? На мой взгляд, очень интересная презентация, но
I think the information has been very interesting. Actually, a lot of questions. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time, but I have 1 or 2 questions. There was several software programs, photogrammetry software, virtuoso. Are there any Chinese digital photogrammetrics software programs in China, made in China?
Yes. Also, several years ago, we have JX4, Virtuoso, and geodogging. Now, things changed. Not more and more Chinese photogrammetric software such as GeoStar, Actually, before it's GIS software, now it has some photogrammetric models and also mathematics and pixel grid and God worker. In my opinion, compared with PHOTOMOD, lots of them has its own limitation, such as the efficiency or the area triangulation matching functions and so on. Anyway, some softwares has its own advantages, such as God worker. It has cooperated with a Chinese UAV company, and it's amazing for us that they use that company and the software fly less than 5 kilometers square without any GCPs. The accuracy could be 1 to 500. That's amazing. We also have tried their data. We honestly, PHOTOMOD need several GCPs. Yeah.
Окей, спасибо. Еще есть вопросы, коллеги? Ну хорошо, мы, наверное, это обсудим уже вместе, поскольку...
Well, we need to move on. We will discuss this later on. Thank you very much.